I'll be going through the answers quickly, so make sure your course book is open and in front of you, and please stop and rewind the video as you need to. So, got your book open in front of you? Are your answers in capitals? Want to know why the answers are the answers? Then let's go. For question number 1, there are 2 pieces of vocabulary that you've got to take into account. The first word is the answer to the example question, study. What do studies do? Do studies expose, reveal, outline, or uncover? The second word that you've got to pay attention to in order to help you decide is the word notion after the gap. Now, notion is a very general idea. It is not specific in nature. So therefore that helps you limit those options of what a study can do in this particular context, given the word notion. Bearing those 2 ideas in mind, the answer in this particular case is B, revealed. For question number 2, 3 things to take into account, all about collocations. Our answer has got to collocate with present. You present something. It's got to collocate with the preposition that follows the gap. It's also got to collocate with conventional wisdom. With all of those 3 things in mind, the only one answer that fits, that ticks all of the boxes, is C, challenges. For question number 3, once again, is a question of collocations. Which of our words collocates with a desire? Do you claim a desire, express a desire, utter a desire, or announce a desire? Really, there's only one thing that you can do, and that is express a desire, which is why the answer is B. For question number 4, we've got to be aware of context. We are building a dream house. If you're building something, what do you use? Do you use substances? No. Do you use components? If you're building some IT equipment, definitely yes, we can, but we're not. We're building a house. Can we use materials? Yes, we can. Can we use elements? No, we can't. The answer that we're looking for is C. For question number 5, the context tells us that we're looking for an answer which basically means the best, the one which cannot be beaten, in terms of our idea of what a dream house would be. In terms of that, the only one answer that fits that correctly is ultimate, to build the ultimate dream house. For question number 6, what we're basically doing here is trying to find an answer, a phrasal verb in this case, that means the same as choose, bearing in mind the preposition which follows the gap, which is for. And there's only one answer, of course can only be one answer, and that answer is opt. You opt for something. In other words, you choose to do something. And that's why the answer cannot be A, because choose to do is not the language pattern that we've got. For B, you select something, not select for something, so it can't be B. C, you decide to do something, which is not the language pattern that we have here, so that is why the answer is D. For question number 7, this is a tricky question, and you've got to understand the context to get this correct. We are talking about the inside of a house. We are not talking about the grounds of the house. In other words, we're not talking about the house and the garden, we're just talking about what's in the house. Bearing that in mind, the only correct answer in this case is premises, because premises only talks about the inside of a building. Everything else, zone, area and grounds, refers to the building and the area around that building. For question number 8, the key word here is the word after the gap, other. Because what you're doing in this case is you're choosing something instead of other things. But we're saying that with the language pattern that we have, and that language pattern includes the word other. So which of these answers fits that language pattern with other? The answer is A, over. You choose something over all other options.